At the same time, the 350 Rand monthly temporary grant for the unemployed will cost the fiscus 27 billion Rand for the next 7 months. The finance minister today gave a detailed breakdown on how the relief support program will run. Black Business Council CEO Kganki Matabane joins me now to discuss this further. Thank you very much, Mr. Matabane, for your time. Now, of course, we heard about the 2.3 billion Rand that would go to small businesses, but a lot of them that we spoke to, sir, are saying that they don't understand how this will actually trickle down to them. They don't trust that it will eventually get to them to assist.
Good evening to you and the viewers. We cautiously, and I think it's important to underline the word cautiously. So we cautiously welcome the COVID-19 pandemic and unrest package. And the reason for that is that last time when National Treasury came up with a package, I'm sure you'll recall the 200 billion loan guarantee scheme. And nothing actually happened. It became a total failure. Hence, we are saying the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And then also, as part of the long-term solution, as part of the economic recovery plan that was announced by President Ramaphosa in October last year, and now we are sitting almost in August 2021. The National Treasury was supposed to speed up what is called the Public Procurement Bill, because that bill, the purpose of it was to utilize the state procurement to actually support small businesses, support black business, transform the state procurement to support economic recovery and support a creation of jobs, and not necessarily jobs, creation of companies and supporting entrepreneurs so that entrepreneurs can create jobs. So hence we were saying we really cautiously welcome it because of the track record of National Treasury.
But at the same time, Dada Matabane, I think a lot of people could not believe when the Finance Ministry also mentioned that South Africa would not be borrowing any money to be able to assist with all these relief funds that they've announced. But at the same time, the government has been saying that it's broke and it's unable to, for instance, pay its workers. So a lot of people are saying, where will it come from?
What we need to do as a country, I think now and then we end up focusing on unsustainable solutions. In any country in the world, the jobs are created by employers. So for us, if we want to create jobs, which is the bigger issue, and I think if you look at the issues of the looting and others, it's on the other side, mainly because people are unemployed. You've got like 74% of young people unemployed. So that is the problem that we must solve. I think as a country, that's where we should focus. To say, if you want to create jobs and move people from depending on handouts, what is it that we need to do? We need to support entrepreneurs. It has been proven all over the world that small businesses are the ones that are actually going to create jobs. So we need to focus all our attention to supporting entrepreneurs, to supporting small business, to supporting black business, supporting women-owned businesses, support businesses owned by people with disabilities, so that they can create jobs. So it's important that we come up with funding mechanism. We welcome this because this is a relief for temporary measure, but we need to look at medium to long-term solution. Hence, the public procurement bill is extremely important because spending by the state can be utilized to support small business, can be utilized to support black business, can be utilized to transform this economy. But we are not necessarily focusing there. We are focusing somewhere else on patching here and there instead of focusing on long-term solutions.
And also, like you're saying, I agree with you. It looks very beautiful on paper, all of these promises, especially after more than a year of COVID-19 and the lockdown, and also that those days of looting. But there's also the announcement by the finance minister that the state-owned insurance company, Treasury, would be given more than 3 billion Rand. I think it's close to 4 billion Rand to be able to assist insurance companies companies to pay out. But what about those small businesses who, for instance, are not insured?
Yeah, we have raised this issue when we met at NetLec and also when we had a meeting with the president. That most of the small businesses that were operating shops in those malls are not insured, because chances are, if you're operating in a mall, you take it safe. Many people never foresaw what actually happened. So we've pushed for a relief fund that is being discussed at NetLec, which is finding a support to support those businesses so that they can reopen. Because the sooner they reopen, those people who are working there will then be able to go back to their jobs, and then they'll be able to support their families, and they'll move from support from unemployment insurance fund. And that's what the focus should be again. Let's make sure that we reopen those shops as soon as possible. And those who are not insured, let's help them. Let's help them to reopen those businesses, because we need, as I said, we need to create more jobs so that we can deal with unemployment and poverty.
All right, and Kganki Matabane, thank you very much for your time, CEO of the Black Business Council.